Well, there's just this.
Come here, Tater. It's okay. The dog's coming out. Come here, Tater.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not Tater? Oh. It's the neighbor's dog. The neighbor's dog is running around our yard. It's huge. It's just these huge dogs that eat our compost and then probably get sick. I don't know. But sometimes they run around our yards.
Mm. It's a giant dog.
Yeah, they're a little scary, actually.
Mm. Yeah, there's just this, uh, whatever is arriving. And this as it is not a story. Yet stories may appear. This can never really be pointed at because it's already nothing, being everything. So it's already everything, which includes the one who's pointing at it. That too is already this. So they can never be any separation. There's no separation. There's already nothing sticking out on its own. There's just already everything, whatever is arising. The movement, the talking, waiting, thinking, is just simply this already. So there's no one to get this. There's no one to know this. There is no one to become this because there's only this. So what seems to be the becoming is already happening. That is already happening in from that space, which is not becoming anything. What seems to be the process or the journey is already happening in that which is not doesn't have a journey. It's not a process. It's already what it is right now. So the one who appears to seek for this is already dead, which is not seeking appearance dead. So there is no one who's seeking already. No one has ever done anything here. No one has ever made any move here. No one has ever tried to do anything. There's just simply this. There's already no past. There's already no future. There's already no present. There's just this. Talking happening, waiting happening, blinking happening. and is not being done by what seems to be the separate self, because what seems to be the separate self is imaginary. There is no real separate self. There's just this. I'm separate from this is a thought appearing in this, which is not separate. So the story is beautiful, just as it is, because the story itself is already an expression of this. So there is nothing here that is trying to get rid of the story. There's nothing here that is trying to get rid of the me, because there is already no me to get rid of. There's already no story. There's just this. So this is already timeless. So this is already beyond birth and death. Yet it may appear as birth and death. That's just an appearance in this. There's already nobody to die, because there's nobody who's living already. There's nothing separate from this that is living its own life, that is deciding to do anything about its life. There's nothing separate from this. There's just this already appearing as everything, already appearing as people moving around, already appearing as birds flying, cars moving, thunderstorms, the sky, politics, war, religion. It's already this. So there's already nothing to be done about what's happening. And what's happening has no individual. There's already no separate somebody who's experiencing what seems to be happening. If it seems as if there is an experiencer, that's also just what's happening. There can be no real experiencer. And there is already no seer. There's just seeing. The seer, or what seems to be the seer, is imaginary. It has never been there in the first place. It will never be there. And this seeing as it is already empty. There is nobody behind it. There's just seeing, and what seems to be the commentator is already not there. The one that seems to say, oh, I see this color, red color is beautiful. I see the sky is very bright and beautiful today. That one is already not there. That's separate. There's just this, which may appear as a commentator saying, oh, I love red color. The sky is beautiful. The weather is good today. That's as it is not separate from everything. That's everything appearing as that. So everything is this already. Every movement, every thought, every sensation, every attempt to meditate, all the becoming, the getting closer, getting further away is already an expression of everything. It's already this. It's not personal. It's already not being done by anybody. It's just what seems to be happening. It may seem to be going somewhere, but that's just a story. It's never really going anywhere. It's just this already. The going somewhere can be seen as just an imagination appearing in this as this. There's really no somewhere to go to get to. There's no journey. There's really nothing to be done. There's no distance because there's no separation. Everything is this already. And this as it is can never be known. It can never be understood because it's everything. It's already this right here. Seems to arise in this is already not separate from this. It's already not something different from this. And this is also this appearing. So there's already not two. Being somebody who's living life, who thinks as a future or the past, that's just a dream. That's a dream appearing in this. There's already no separate somebody who's living life. There's just life. So life as it is. You can call it life, you can call it boundless energy, spaciousness, doesn't matter. Life as it is has never been born. So it will never die. Life is not a man or a woman. Life doesn't have any agenda. Life is already timelessly present as everything. It is ageless. It is deathless. It is already that which is unborn. It has never been born. So the destruction of the body doesn't touch life. And life can never be lost. Life can never be shaken. Life can never be destroyed. Because life is not an appearance. It never appeared. Therefore, it doesn't disappear. So even before a thought that seems to say, I need to become one with everything, life is already here. Even before any desire may arise to seek for life, life is already here. In a sense that it is already that which appears to seek, arises and says, oh, I want to seek for life. It is already that. It may express as that as well. It may express itself as a process, a journey, a story. It has no limitations. It's already expressing as everything. It's already appearing as labels. It's already appearing as what seems to be different people. It's already appearing as nature, universe, planets, It's everything. Worlds, planets, universes may be destroyed, but life can never be destroyed because life is not an appearance. It's just what is. It is already unknowable. It is already nothing. It is already ungraspable. Can never be grasped because there's nobody separate from life to grasp life. Can never be owned. There's nobody to own life because there's just life. Even what appears to be an owner is just life appearing as that already. So it's already life appearing as the room, appearing as what seems to be or the body sitting on a chair. It's already life appearing as woods, a dog, movement, thoughts, sensation, the sense of the feeling of not being there yet. It's already life appearing as that. There's nothing separate from life. Life is already everything.
So do you think that matter, or do you think this life that's everywhere, you think it's conscious? Do you think the planets are conscious? Where there's no beings, do you think there's consciousness? Do you think it's innate in matter?
Yeah, that's this life is not doesn't have any limitations. Every expression is beautiful. That as well may be expressed as well. That can be seen as just an appearance. It may express as being conscious, unconscious, you know. So it doesn't matter. Every direction may seem to be taken. Every expression. There may seem to be the apparent, or should I say, levels, mm, to feel as if to see it as consciousness, as no, there are many. The dead scales. All expressions are okay. There's nothing wrong or right with anything. There may seem to be different stages, like viewing, being detached, being somebody who's detached, who's able to see this body taking decisions, moving to left to the right. You know, uh, as well, it can be seen. It may express as somebody who sees, who notices that all people are okay, and I'm okay too. There's nothing wrong or right with me. it may as well express in that way. There can be different kinds of expressions, but it's just this life expressing is everything. So every expression is beautiful. It may express as somebody who was born, who's living life, who thinks that one day he will die and be buried. That's who is just life expressing as that. That's not to say it's good or bad, you know. So there's already nothing here that is trying to get rid of the certain expression, because every expression is this. It's already this. That is seeking, that is not seeking. Mm.
This moth is flopping around in the sawdust. I don't think I can save it. So when we went to pick up the bricks today, we had a long conversation with the guy and his wife, and they said, okay, the moth is now free. We had a long conversation with the guy and his wife and about squirrels. Squirrels, and he was saying that the squirrels just can't resist the bird feeders, and that the only thing that you can do is shoot the squirrels. So he gets a gun and shoots about 5 or 10 squirrels a year, and says, once you shoot the squirrels, word gets around to the other squirrels somehow. not, not to go to that bird feeder. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to shoot the squirrels.
It's not a good idea.
Doesn't seem like it. I don't know.
I can't imagine you doing that.
It's a drag, we made this beautiful bird feeder, and all these amazing cardinals and blue jays were coming, and little gorgeous birds, and they would look in the window and watch us while they ate. And now it's just the squirrels eating the bird feeder. They don't just eat from the bird feeder, they eat the bird feeder, because they
Yeah.
like the bird seed so much that they'll,
How big are they?
probably like, they're small, they're like, I don't know, they got little heads the size of a walnut, little tiny hands, and then like a
Yeah.
big bushy tail. So they're about the size of a rat. I mean, they're prettier than rats. They've got kind of elegant little bodies, but so you don't have squirrels in South Africa, huh?
Yeah, we don't have where I stay, where I live. We don't have around here. You can only see them when you go to some parks, some parks around town. Then you can see them around it. but mostly here we do have like monkeys.
Yeah.
There's so many monkeys.
I mean, what I noticed about Tanzania was that all of the all of the wildlife was bigger, much bigger. You know, like the crows were 30% more crow, and the bats were like 300% more bat. It was very strange. We've got little bats. They're like little tiny sparrows fly around here. These were like eagles.
Giant
Hmm.
birds.
You have big bats?
Yeah, we do have pets, but they are very small. They are very small.
That's better. They're less scary
They
if they're
come
small.
out at night, they fly around. And we do have as well owls and owl. Yeah,
I love owls.
yeah. So here where I live, when they see owls, they have that uh, traditional belief that owls are bad luck, so they will chase them away.
Oh no! Boo! Is this a Zulu tradition?
Yeah, they chase them away. Some they will light the fire. I say,
Oh,
go away, go away.
for some stupid reason, there's like a tradition in the US that black cats are bad luck. Not just regular cats, but ones that are all black. And sometimes people kill cats, I guess. I don't know, like on Halloween or something. It's what?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's the same. It's the same as here, because here usually people when they see the owl, they would say it means that if the owl lands on top of the roof, then that's a bad thing. That means they would say it means that somebody will pass on in the family. It
I
means
think crows, people think
death.
of crows
So
as
they'll
being
chase it
kind
away.
of, people think of crows as being kind of, I don't know, ominous or associated with death, but not really bad luck.
Mm.
There was a poet who wrote about crows in the United States, like, 150 years ago or something. His name was Edgar Allan Poe. Maybe he's the one who started the thing about crows.
Yeah. Yeah, people have all these wild imaginations about these creatures.
Superstition. Superstition is interesting.
Yeah, it is superstition.
I mean, in a way, everything is superstition, which is what you're talking about. All beliefs are one form of superstition or another. You know,
Yeah,
even our beliefs in ourselves.
yeah. When there's tapping into the story, it may seem as if everything is real. We're there doing things, but when there's that watching without engaging, without identifying, with the story or what seems to be happening. Things are seen as they are. And there's no more looking at a specific thing and just focusing the attention there. Everything is seen as a whole, just people appearing in this vastness, moving, singing, birds flying, cars hooting, moving around. Everything is seen as just one. So it is the same one who's driving a truck. It is the same one who's driving a small car, flying a plane, preaching, healing. It's the same one. So it is seen as just a play. It is a play. It is a simulation. It's not real. It's illusory. So somehow it is enjoyed when it is seen like that. It is enjoyed. There's nothing is really taken seriously. There may be a response to every question. There may be a engagement in talking as we are talking right now. So this doesn't mind, and it doesn't try to get rid of anything. Everything is okay. It's okay.
The moths really like these lights.
Is it a locust
No, no, a moth.
or moth? Oh yeah.
Apparently this year is the year of the 17-year locust in America. You know about 17-year locusts?
No.
They come in waves. They bury themselves underground for like long periods of time, and then they erupt on some pattern of like 17 years. And this is the year apparently. And apparently it's going to be really, really bad. Very, very bad locusts. So they'll probably eat all Melissa's vegetables. Should be mad about that.
So they fly in groups.
And devour fields of crops, and sometimes, like in the Bible. Yeah. So this is my space where I get to do anything I want. Nobody gets to tell me how to keep this space.
It's
I can
very
be
nice.
I can be as messy or as dangerous as I want. Nobody
Wow.
Nobody minds. Make things, hang things on the wall, piles of crap. Really like it out here.
I can see what's it called? The machine there behind you.
Yeah. So that's a saw. The CD the computer's also on a saw. Everything that's green is a tool. Bunch of them over here. There's a brand of tool that it's kind of cheap in America that's
Oh,
pretty good. This is a router.
oh, very nice.
Yeah. I've been trying to make perfect circles. I'm not there yet. Be able to, I've been
Oh
making
yeah.
a
Oh, yeah.
stereo cabinet and want to make some perfect circles cutting out.
Mm. So, you love the smell of wood?
I don't like, I like the smell of wood. I don't like breathing in sawdust. So, because after a while that gets to be bad. It's not very good for you. So, yeah.
Wow.
When I work on it, I've got this mask, but there
Yeah.
gets to be sawdust in the mask, so that doesn't work all that great sometimes. Like right now, it was just like having a big, yeah. But yeah, I love wood. I love power tools. I love it. Like if you can see this right here, my finger
Yes,
is. That's a piece of wood.
yes.
I had maybe 10 of those. That one goes all the way to the ceiling. It's like 10 feet high, one big piece of wood from one tree. It's not like a composite wood, it's like a slice of oak from an oak tree. So
Wow.
those are the things I'm turning into this thing that's going to be kind of like an entertainment center.
Wow.
So my,
Nice.
my
Very
turntable will be
nice.
there and some speakers that I made and uh, so
So all these woods, you just took the tree and made the wood.
no. No, you have to have uh for any given piece of wood, you need to have it flat. It needs to be dry. You want it to have the same thickness. So there's places that you can go that just sell the wood in big slats, and then I have to saw it down to exactly how I want it. But it takes, you have to have a big kiln. You have to kind of heat it to dry it. If you try to just air dry it, it takes like, many, many years. So they'll go and chop down the trees. That's what that's like basically the biggest industry in North Carolina is chopping down trees. So there's lots of forests here, and they chop them down
Mm.
and plant new ones, and chop them down and plant new ones. So
Oh, nice.
it used to be tobacco. North Carolina was very famous for tobacco, but not nobody smokes
Yeah.
anymore, so they don't make much tobacco anymore. Yeah.
Oh, nice. By the way, your mask looks futuristic.
There's a wonderful movie we saw this weekend called Dune. We watched the first one. Mitchell really likes it, so we watched the first one at home, and then the second one is just in theaters. It's really amazing. It's a lot of spiritual themes about, I guess, about the conflict between living a spiritual life and uh, doing what has to be done. That's the way I interpreted it anyway.
Yeah. Wow.
But anyway, uh, when you see it, let's talk about it. It might be a while till you get to see it, but
There is this one I saw on the phone. I think the main star is the one that used to wrestle. I think it's Batista. They call him Batista.
I don't know that person.
He's the star in that movie.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
So it's not The Rock, right?
yeah.
Is it a big black
Sorry?
guy? Is it The Rock? That's the only
No, no,
actor wrestler.
no, no.
No.
There's an actor that used to be in wrestling a couple of years ago. I think that they were advertising that movie called Dune. I think he's a main character, the guy. Yeah.
Well, you should see it. We can talk about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and just make some time to see it.
Yeah. Do you go see the movies
Yeah.
or do you always just watch them at home?
Yeah, I do sometimes go to the theaters, to the cinemas, especially if the movie is sci-fi, the one that involves outer space, spaceships, moving to other dimensions, spirituality. I love those kinds of movies.
Well, you'd love this
I
one. This
love.
is the best. This is one of the best sci-fi movies I've seen that's spiritual based. Yeah, you'll love it. And it's like 3 hours long too, so you really get your money's worth.
Wow, wow, very nice.
But you have to, but there's two of them.
Very nice.
There's two of them, and they're both really long. So you have to make sure you see the first one before you see the second one. It's not like you can skip the first one, and it makes, you actually have to see the first one before you see the second one. Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
yeah,
It's a good idea to know the whole story. Just not just to start from the middle and yeah, understand.
yeah. It's this one. I mean, a lot of them it doesn't matter, but this one absolutely matters.
Mm.
Okay, and Kosi, well, it's late here now, so I'm gonna go get ready for bed.
Okay.
Would you rather do it at 1 o'clock?
1 o'clock.
No, I'm asking you,
Yeah, I can.
that's what you'd rather do?
Yeah, 1 o'clock is okay. Yeah,
Okay,
1 o'clock is okay.
all right.
Yeah.
So next time I'll give you a call at 1 o'clock.
Yeah, and as well, I believe it will be earlier for you as well, for you to go to bed earlier.
But
Sorry?
a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, 1 o'clock is fine. 1 o'clock is fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll
All
give you
right.
a call next Tuesday. Thank you, Nkosi.
All right.
All right,
You're
you.
welcome.